They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On play action, they'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jelani Woods from 3 yards out. And the Black Knights are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive as they're near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. In motion goes the tight end.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott on play action. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They go play action here on first down. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting...
for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First and 10, it's Pierce. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Black Knights continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged...
Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find his man, Woods. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interception.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Black Knights take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Fourth down, Prescott. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to take another shot here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12. Prescott, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll throw again. Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On play action, they'll throw. And this caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Again, it's Pierce. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Black Knights are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the draw, it's Pollard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
37 yards.
And the Black Knights have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott, and he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points.